Hello, everyone. Good evening. Very warm welcome for the session. Today, we are continuing the series of spiritual lessons. This is our last week in which we are trying to learn lessons of life. Uh, Again, repeating what we have always said in these sessions is that our life is like a school. It's just like a school, and if you learn your lessons, you will be upgraded to your next class. Okay, until and unless your lesson is learned, you will remain in the same class. The same question paper is going to come back to you, and you will have to constantly give the same exam. Okay, so how will you know that it is a lesson of my life? When you feel that something is happening again and again to you and it comes out of your mouth. Sometimes we really say these words, how many times God you will test me with this. है ना, हम लोग कभी कभी खुद ही यही वर्ड नहीं बोलते हैं, भगवान कब तक मेरा इम्तिहान लेते रहोगे, इसे ना, और कितना इम्तिहान लोगे मेरा. Whenever this line comes to your mind, just close your eyes and try to reflect, have you learned your lesson or not? If you have learned your lesson, believe me, God is a very interesting person. He never repeats the lesson. Huh? Even He wants new things in life. Huh? So He will change your lesson. He will upgrade you to the next class. And He's going to say, give you a passing certificate. Congratulations, you have passed. And you will move on to your next class. But until and unless you learn your lesson, you will not be able to come out of this loop. The same thing is going to keep happening to you again and again until you learn your lesson. That is the reason why this is very, very important. And nobody on this earth can tell you what is your lesson. मैं तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं मैं नहीं बोल सकती कि आपकी जिंदगी का लेसन क्या है. आपको खुद को ही इनर रिफ्लेक्ट करना होगा, आपके लाइफ के बारे में सोचना होगा, व्हाट इज रिपीटिंग इन माय लाइफ, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अगेन एंड अगेन, एंड देन यू नीड टू understand that maybe this is my lesson. Okay, so based on that, today's topic, we have a new topic every day. So today's topic is spiritual comparison. Yesterday we did spiritual discrimination, when we divide each person according to their spirituality, according to their religion, caste, etc. Now today what we are going to discuss is spiritual comparison, and same with spiritual comparison is uh, spiritual pride. Okay, you would know that your lesson is over when such repetition is going to stop in your life. Whenever the repetition stops, whenever that same trouble, same problem, same person does not come back to you, you will know your lesson is learned. Okay, but you cannot make the same mistake. You cannot make the same mistake after 5 years, 10 years, and again the same channel will start, the same cycle will start. Okay, so today is spiritual comparison. So, what is the repeated behavior that you might get? Say, for example, you believe in certain things. Okay, I am not only talking about religion or caste or anything, just a belief. Okay, you believe in certain things, or you have a certain habit, you have a certain tendency to do certain things in a certain way, or you follow someone. Say, for example, you have a guru, or you have a group of people who do certain things together. For example, pranic healing. Pranic healing is also a way of spirituality, isn't it? Somebody is doing Reiki, somebody is doing some another way of energy healing, somebody is doing acupressure, somebody is doing acupuncture, right? So there are so many forms of energy healing. Then there are so many gurus on planet Earth, and they have their own groups. They have their own teachings. They have their own way of spreading the teachings. They have their own way of sadhana. Then again, if you see, every religion has their own set of rules which they follow. Every, culture has their own set of rules which they follow. However, when we start comparing them, This is something which brings a lot of negative karma. When you believe that your whatever you follow, whatever you are following is the perfect thing, it's the best thing, everybody else should follow this, and when you start disrespecting the thought forms of other people, when you start comparing your guru with other guru, when you start comparing your culture with other culture, and you want to look down upon the other things, that is the time when you generate a lot of bad karma. And this can bring a lot of negative sufferings, a lot of troubles in your life as well. What is the repeated behavior? Repeated behavior आप कैसे समझोगे कि ये मेरा lesson था? What is going to happen again and again to you? People will also force you to do certain things to change your way, or they will become obstacles in your path. How many of you feel that you, whenever you sit down to do healings, or whenever you're sitting down to do pranic healing, or whenever you're sitting down to do your meditation or anything, there are obstacles that come in your path, in your way? People stop you, you don't get time, people tell you whatever you're doing is all nonsense, all bogus, people discourage you from doing it. Some families, I have even heard that the parents are, like strictly against it. You cannot go. That's it. They will become angry if they see you're meditating, or they will become angry if you see that you're going to a class or something like that. So many people I see who have to hide it from their parents, hide it from their family, and go ahead and do certain things. If this is happening to you again and again, be aware. Are you forcing other people as well to change their thoughts, change their patterns, behaviors? Or are you becoming too proud of your beliefs, of your culture, of your guru? A true teacher, a true guru will never tell you to disrespect others. He will never ever tell you that I am the only one who's correct, the others are all wrong. A true teacher will never ask you to close your eyes and believe in him. अगर आपके गुरु सच में एक पवित्र आत्मा है, अगर वो आपको सही दिशा दिखाना चाहते हैं, वो आपको कभी भी ये बात नहीं बोलेंगे कि बाकी पूरी दुनिया को भूल जाओ, सिर्फ मुझे फॉलो करो, मेरी बातें आंखें बंद करके विश्वास कर लो, मैं ही सबसे अच्छा हूँ, बाकी सब गुरु खराब है या वो गलत चीजें पढ़ा रहे हैं। या वो कभी भी आपको ये नहीं बोलेंगे कि दूसरे गुरु को या दूसरे कल्चर को या दूसरे ग्रुप्स को डिसरिस्पेक्ट शो करो, ऐसा वो कभी नहीं बोलेंगे, कभी भी नहीं, क्योंकि ये अपने आप में एक बहुत ही बुरा कर्मा है जो आपके जिंदगी में बहुत ट्रबल्स लेकर आ सकता है। Spirituality is something that should make your life easy. If spirituality is making your life tough, then there is something wrong that you are doing in that spiritual life. You have to be aware. Where am I making the mistake? You have to be aware, am I doing something which is taking me away from my guru? That is the reason why he is not letting me meditate. That is the reason why he is not letting me practice. That is the reason why he is not letting me come to his classes. Am I making a mistake? Am I proud of my spirituality? कई बार हमारे अंदर ये थॉट फॉर्म्स आ जाते हैं। मान लीजिए हमारे पेरेंट्स, हमारे भाई बहन कोई स्पिरिचुअल लाइन में नहीं है, या कोई मेडिटेशन नहीं करते हैं, कोई चीज फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, किसी स्पेसिफिक गुरु को फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, तो हम उनको बहुत समझाने लग जाते हैं You can't have a life without spirituality. You can't do this. You can't do that. You don't have non-veg. You cannot have non-veg. You're having non-veg. You're doing great, great path. You're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to do that. And we feel that because we are doing the right thing, or we are trying to follow a guru, or we have spiritual mindset, we are higher than them. We are better than them. We are more evolved than them. कई बार हमारे मुंह से ऐसे शब्द निकल जाते हैं, अरे तुम तो कुछ ये सब करता वर्ता नहीं है, तुम नहीं समझेगा। कोई अच्छी चीज बता रहे हैं या कोई स्पिरिचुअल डिस्कशन हो रहा है, अरे तुम ये क्या समझेगा, तुम थोड़ी ये सब कुछ बुक्स पढ़ता है, तुमने आज तक कोई स्पिरिचुअल बुक पढ़ा है, जाओ जाओ तुम ये नहीं समझेगा। We look down upon people who are not in the same line as we are in. We force people that you will have to accept what I am saying, or we force people to change their thoughts. मान लीजिए कोई, there are so many different ways now. There is vipassana, there is art of living, there is Sadhguru's entire thing. Hi, your door is not opening. Which door, my dear? Which door is not opening? Okay, so there are so many different forms, right? So if I suddenly say that all these are absolutely wrong, whatever they are teaching is absolutely wrong, whatever they're doing is wrong, Reiki is useless, this is that is that, acupressure never works, acupuncture never works, only do pranic healing. If I go and say, everybody, please do pranic healing. Pranic healing has changed my life. Pranic healing will change your life. You stop whatever else you are doing and come into pranic healing. Do you think my teacher will be happy to listen to that? Do you think Grandmaster Chow-Kok-Sui, who is the founder of modern pranic healing, do you think he will be happy to listen to that? That one of his students is disrespecting all the other subjects, all the other energy forms, etc.? Definitely not, right? He is definitely going to prefer that I, being a student, I should respect every culture, every guru, every person. Maybe I am following pranic healing. I am into pranic healing. I believe in him. I pray to him. I use the pranic healing techniques. However, definitely I cannot disrespect anybody else, right? So definitely in this case, if I do certain things like this, my guru will not be happy. This is a spiritual mistake, a very big spiritual mistake, which will take me away from spirituality. If I start disrespecting others, if I start forcing my thought forms on others, if I start, forcibly bringing people into pranic healing and taking them away from whatever spirituality they are following, if I start doing all these things, then my spiritual growth might also be hampered. Even I might be facing sufferings and difficulties in which I will not be able to do my higher courses. Maybe I will not be able to do my meditations. Maybe I will not be able to do my spiritual practices. So some kind of a blockage will come into my way. Maybe my family members are going to start forcing me not to do it. Maybe they will not help me. They will stop helping me. So if this is happening in your life again and again, that you are trying to follow a path, but you're always having an obstacle. You want to do something good, there's an obstacle. You want to heal people, you want to bless people, you want to do your meditation, you want to do your practices, you want to become a spiritual person, but people are stopping you, people are against you, your family is against you, everybody is running against you. If this is happening with you, you have to be aware, what spiritual mistake are you doing? Are you comparing your spiritual lines with others? Are you looking down upon other spiritual gurus, other people? Are you using words or actions, or even mentally, are you criticizing other guru, other spiritual schools, other religions, other cultures. Sometimes we become so critical about a practice which other people are doing. I'm giving you very common examples. Okay, these are, but please do not take them personally. I'm not pointing out on any person. But for example, as far as I have heard, I have never been to Vipassana. Okay, I've never been to Vipassana, but I have heard many people say that when you go there, you will have to surrender your mobile phones. You will have to stay quiet. You cannot talk to people for many days. Now there are many people who do not go to Vipassana, and I've heard that they criticize this thing very badly. They say this is all rubbish. How can you torture people like this? What kind of spirituality is this? Etc. etc. Many people they criticize pranic healing, saying that what are you doing, sitting and moving your hand? What happens if you are healing other patients? There can be so much of problem, this, that, everything. There are so many people who say that art of living is only gyan ki baatein, only this, only that. There's no point in following these, etc., etc., etc. Now, today's session, my point of view is, I might not go to Vipassana and stay quiet for 7 days. I might not surrender my mobile phone. However, I don't need to criticize them, right? I don't need to judge them. I don't need to think whether they are right or whether they are wrong. I don't need to make a critical thought about them that they are torturing people. क्यों करना है ये सब कुछ? मैं प्राणिक लिंग में हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ, मैं अपनी जगह रहूंगी ना. मुझे चुप नहीं रहना है, मैं चुप नहीं रहूंगी. वैसे भी मैं ज्यादा देर चुप नहीं रह सकती, मुझे बातें करना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. मैं चुप नहीं रह सकती. बट क्या पता आज से 5 साल डाउन द लाइन या कभी फॉर अ चेंज से कि आई वांट टू ट्राई आउट दैट I might just land up in a Vipassana place and I might just try to stay quiet for 7 days. Who knows? Don't compare your practices with other people. That's all. बस बहुत simple point है आज का. बहुत ही simple lesson है आज का. Don't be proud of the practices that you are doing. Be very humble. Feel you are blessed that you can meditate. There are thousands and thousands of people in this universe who do not know how to do meditation. आप अपने friends and relatives में देख लो ना. You just see, look around your friends and relatives. How many people are meditating? How many people know the power of pranic healing? How many people know the power of energy? How many people have a guru? How many people know whom to follow, whom to listen to, whom to take guidance from? If you have it, consider yourself very lucky. But do not judge others. That's it. बस इतना ही simple सा lesson है आज का. Do not compare, do not judge, do not criticize, do not go into too much of pride related to your own practices, your spiritual life, your school, your teachings, your culture, and do not look down upon other people. That's it. If you can learn this lesson, if you can start following this lesson, you will see you will have spiritual freedom. This is very important. ये जो शब्द है ना, spiritual freedom. This is very important. As a soul, it is your main job, it is your main purpose of the soul to grow spiritually. But if you don't have spiritual freedom, your soul will be choked. It will take a long time for your soul to grow. You will have spiritual bindings. You will get suffocated, spiritually suffocated. If you don't want these things to happen to you, then you must learn the lesson of not judging others, not comparing with others, not forcing others, not looking down upon others. and definitely no spiritual pride. Okay, so remember this thought form, and again I will like to emphasize on the point. मैं इस बात पे जोर डालना चाहूंगी कि ये जो है, ये बात सिर्फ इसी जन्म के लिए नहीं है. In this incarnation, maybe all the prana killers who are here, if you are not a prana killer, maybe you have some guru, maybe you're following someone. You and I, we are lucky we got Grandmaster, we are lucky we got some guru. Next incarnation, what is going to happen? We don't know. You and I, we don't know where will we be in our next incarnation, whether Grandmaster will accept us as a student or not, whether our whoever is our spiritual guru will accept us or not. If you want the blessings of your guru, if you want to be a spiritual soul, if you want to grow spiritually, you must learn the spiritual lessons as soon as possible. हम जितना जल्दी स्पिरिचुअल लेसन्स लर्न कर लेंगे, सीख लेंगे, उतनी जल्दी हमारा सोल स्पिरिचुअली ग्रो कर पाएगा. सिर्फ इस जन्म के लिए नहीं, अगले जन्म के लिए भी. And one small point I will say out here. Wherever you stop in this incarnation, you will have a better growth in your next incarnation, even spiritually. Right? तो अगर हम इस जन्म में ही क्लास 10 पास कर लेंगे, बोर्ड एग्जाम दे लेंगे, ICSE, CBSE, West Bengal board, any other board you are into, if you give your board examination in this incarnation only, if you pass it, then just imagine your next incarnation will start from college. You will be a highly developed soul in your next incarnation. इसीलिए spiritual lessons को मैंने last में रखा था. I did all the earthly things first. Relationship lessons first, self lessons done, financial lessons done. Spiritual lessons I had kept for the last. Because if you can learn this, if you can become a better spiritual person, if you can stop doing the mistakes which we are doing in our spiritual life, if we can improve on these lessons, then not only will our this incarnation get better, but our next birth can be better. We will be born to maybe spiritual parents. हमारे पेरेंट्स भी बहुत स्पिरिचुअल होंगे नेक्स्ट इनकारनेशन में. वो शायद हमें बचपन से ही, बहुत छोटी सी उम्र में ही हमें स्पिरिचुअली ग्रो करने के लिए मदद करेंगे. हो सकता है कि हमारे जो गुरु है वो हमें बहुत बहुत यंग एज में ही अपना ले, because we have passed our spiritual lessons in this incarnation only. Okay, so on that point, we will take this spiritual lessons very very seriously, and together we will grow. हम सब गलतियां मुझसे भी होती है, even I do mistakes. I will tell you very frankly, today I am taking this session, but 1 month down the line, somebody was telling me about some kind of an energy healing, and that person is, trying from a long period of time. एक बार के लिए ना मेरे मुंह से भी निकल गया, अरे यार नहीं हो रहा है तुमसे ये चीज. I tell you, pranic healing is much simpler. Please stop this and come into pranic healing. एक बार के लिए मेरे मुंह से भी निकला ये बात. You're trying to do this from such a long period of time, it's not happening. Why are you wasting your time? Pranic healing is much simpler. Why don't you just come into pranic healing? But now I realize, after doing the spiritual lessons, I shouldn't have said that line. मुझे नहीं बोलना चाहिए था. हो सकता है कि वो इंसान और थोड़ा सा कोशिश करेगा तो वो जिस भी स्पिरिचुअल लाइन में वो जो भी करने की कोशिश कर रहा है, हो सकता है उसे वहीं पे सक्सेस मिल जाएगा. I shouldn't have discouraged that person from whatever he is doing and come to pranic healing. Maybe I could have said what would have been my best line, what would have been my perfect action out there. Maybe I could have explained to that person pranic healing more into detail and say that, see, it is your choice. If you want to come, you're most welcome. I will help you. However, when I use the line that it's enough, you're wasting your time up there and you come here, those lines were wrong. I shouldn't have said those lines. I shouldn't have said those words. So we are all growing together. All of us, this entire group, whoever is meditating together every single day, we are all growing together step by step, one by one, we are growing. And maybe all of us is into this journey where our soul will be evolved, more evolved. And maybe, I don't know, next incarnation, again, all of us can land up together in certain place. If we are growing together, it can all happen. That's next incarnation again, we are all together. Somehow we connect to each other because we are spiritually bound together with love. This binding is good. This binding is not a bad binding. It's not a negative binding. It's a good binding where we are all growing together. So maybe we can actually, the whole group can be growing together, evolving together, reaching to a better destination. So let's keep that thought form during our meditation as well. So be it. So be it. Let's keep that thought form even in our meditation. We will do one forgiveness, one very, very genuine, sincere forgiveness. If we have spiritually hurt somebody, especially if we have spiritually hurt another guru, if we have spiritually hurt another school, if we have spiritually hurt another religion, another culture, another system, another God, then we must say sorry to them today. We realize our mistake. We did not do it out of any wrong intentions. It was a genuine human mistake. But when we say sorry, the God, the Guru, they are so generous. They are so kind. They are so merciful. They do not even take 1 second to forgive us. इंसान forgive करने में बहुत टाइम लगा सकता है, करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे वो भी सोचते रहते हैं, पर भगवान को, गुरु को ना forgive करने में 1 सेकंड भी नहीं लगता है. हम जैसे थॉट फॉर्म बना लेंगे कि हम माफी मांगना चाहते हैं, हम सच्चे दिल से सॉरी है, वो तुरंत हमें माफ कर देते हैं. ये फॉरगिवनेस करने में भले ही मुश्किल हो, फॉरगिवनेस मिलने में मुश्किल नहीं है. Okay, so let us do it. Let us do this together. I will request everyone, please close your eyes. Relax yourself, take a deep breath, and for once be aware of your life. Are you facing this problem again and again in your life? You want to do something good, something spiritual, and people are stopping you. You are finding obstacles. Again and again, you are taken away from your spirituality, away from your God, away from your Guru. Are people again and again forcing you to leave your beliefs, your trust, your faith in whatever you have, in your spirituality, in your culture, in your God? Are people forcing you? Are you getting obstacles? If this is happening to you again and again, then maybe your lesson is to stop spiritual comparison, to stop demeaning other spiritual schools, other spiritual beliefs, other followers, other cultures. Your lesson can be to stop your spiritual pride. Your lesson can be to become a very, very humble soul. Your lesson can also be that do not force your spirituality, your beliefs, your thoughts on others. So let us learn this lesson today forever. Let us grow, let us evolve together by doing this forgiveness and meditation. Put your hands in front of your heart. Visualize a brilliant, beautiful white light in front of you. This white light belongs to God. This white light belongs to all other guru. to even your own Guru. This white light belongs to every single soul of this universe. Whoever has hurt our spiritual beliefs and whoever we have hurt with our own spiritual beliefs. अगर हमने किसी को भी तकलीफ पहुंचाई है, गलत कहा है, डिसरिस्पेक्ट शो किया है उनके स्पिरिचुअल बिलीव्स को लेकर, हम उन सभी से माफी मांग लेंगे. अगर किसी ने हमें स्पिरिचुअल तकलीफ दी है, उन्हें हम माफ कर देंगे. Be aware of the brilliant, beautiful white light. You are also the soul. You are not this physical body. Remember, in this incarnation, you have one spiritual belief, but maybe you had different beliefs in your other incarnations. So you are the soul. Look at the white light in front of you and say, Atma Namaste. Atma Namaste. Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divinity within each one of you. I can see the divine supreme being in each one of you. Whether you are in the physical body of my Guru, or whether you be in the body of other Guru, whether you be a human body or whether you be God, I can feel the presence of divinity within each one of you. Please forgive me for my mistakes. Please forgive me if I have hurt you, if I have shown pride to you. Please forgive me if I have forced you to change your beliefs. Please forgive me if I have disrespected your culture, your school, your spirituality, your practices. Please forgive me if I have done something that my Guru would never have wanted me to do. I am truly, deeply, sincerely sorry for my mistakes. I did not do them with wrong intentions. It was a human mistake. Please forgive me. I, the soul, I, the child of God, also forgive you for your mistakes. I forgive you if you have shown me spiritual pride. I forgive you if you have shown disrespect to my culture, my religion, my Guru, my practices. I forgive you if you have become an obstacle in my spiritual path. I forgive you if you have become the biggest person who is against my spirituality. I forgive you if you have forced your thoughts on me. I forgive you. Please forgive me. I release you all. Please release me. May the divine supreme God bless us all with his love, mercy, compassion, and forgiveness. May the divine supreme God neutralize all our negative karma. May peace be with each one of you and with me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. May all negative thoughts that is attached to us be cut, cut, cut. Together we shall invoke that may the divine energies that will come down during this twin heart meditation heal all spiritual pride that is there within us. May it heal all the negative tendencies, actions, words, behaviors that we do against other spiritual schools, other cultures, other religions, other spiritual beliefs. May all of us be blessed with spiritual growth. with better understanding. May all of us be blessed with a more spiritual life. May the love, light, and power of this twin heart meditation bless us with divine spirituality at all levels. We are all super, super receptive in full faith. So be it.